Welcome to the final episode of Overlord 2 Review. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material. We're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
So overall, this episode's kind of pretty straightforward. There
Yeah,
are a few things that aren't, but other than that, it is just resolving the issue from last episode.
right.
Right
It's
off the bat, they're like, all right, let's go fight these demons. You got these overeating, the gazer devils, and hellhounds. I feel like it says, and overeating. I feel like there's the rest of the names missing there.
and overeating.
It's like, uh, is it just okay?
looks
I
like it
feel like
overate.
there's something missing there out of this name.
I could
But
see that.
obviously that one soldier runs. I don't necessarily blame him.
I'd be
Uh,
out.
all of them were freaking out. They're like, oh my god, these things are super strong and huge. It jumps on him, which was hilarious. But I don't blame him for trying to run. Thankfully, of course, Momon is there to save them at
What
first.
a convenience.
And later, well, we already knew he was there, but yeah, and of course the convenience, because it was all set up by Yaldaba. But honestly, these guys are just lucky that the blue roses are there. Gazov came in, and he fucked up a few. Of
Lots
course,
of
because he's actually strong. But Gagaran and Tia are back from the dead. They're here to fight.
lots of fight. That's pretty much this
Yes.
episode. Fight.
It is a lot of fighting in this episode. The ones that probably step are, what am I trying to say here? The ones that stand out, that's the phrase I was looking for, are Brain and Shoutier.
They had a little reunion.
Um,
It wasn't much though. It kind of. I don't even
it
know.
is a huge step up from last time, though.
True. He actually fought in.
Like, he was so proud he broke her fingernail, which others might think that's ridiculous. But actually, from his standpoint, his point of view, that's actually a huge accomplishment, considering last time he couldn't even come close to touching anything on her.
Right.
And, just breaking her fingernail, it took him, multiple slashes of his strongest ability. So,
That just
the fact that he did that,
that just speaks to how she's just leagues above him. He's like, I got her fingernail. Yeah. It's
but as he said, he's like, I've risen to a new, yeah, he's gotten stronger. He's learned from watching Save Us.
Sabos.
Because that's what he's trying to explain to Clive and the guy. He's like, she's on Save Us level. And they're like, oh, that is impressive then. He's way up there, right? I couldn't even imagine, I don't know, getting within 10 feet of him in a fight or something.
Right.
Um, but most of it's around Demiurge and Ains. Or Ains or
Don't
whatever.
you mean
This
Mon?
Momon and Yaldaba.
I just like how with every time Ainz messes up, he'll be like, I'm gonna get you, demon.
he does save himself. And of course, Nava and Evil Eye had a team up to fight the maids. I like how everyone thinks they're fighting and they're just all Nava and the others are just hiding behind the rock.
They're just
They're
having a little chit chat.
oh, she looks like she's a good fighter. What's her name? She's like, I have no idea. She's like, I don't remember the names of any of these gnats. And they're all like, I'm pretty good with names. It's Evil Eye. Like, I also have no problem. She's like, oh. It's like, oh, it's just me who has trouble then. Yeah, no one else has problems with names here.
They're just
And of
chit
course,
chatting.
Ainz and Demiurge are just in a room talking. And everyone thinks they're just having a massive fight off in the sides. Nobody's actually fighting. It's just the others just have this. Basically, just Evil Eye has the illusion that they're all fighting because she's in the middle of her battle, so she can't really pay attention.
Right.
And of course, Ainz never lets himself seem not too smart. Demir's just like, I have 4 steps to this plan. He's like, oh, I didn't even know of one. I noticed 3 of them.
Right. He's like, what plan? I mean, I almost guessed your plan, right?
Like, I got 3 out of 4. That's good, right? It's like, oh. It's like, this must be the first time I've bested you. It's
They,
like,
they hold
see,
him
I'm
in such
gonna
high
say
regard.
he knew all 4, because then he'd be like, oh, why don't you? Oh, did you? I don't need to explain my plane. Explain? Explain my plane? Explain my plan. Wow, dude, I'm messing up words like crazy.
You
English
are.
is hard. I'm getting
I
excited.
do like how they explain the plan, which
Yeah,
was
actually, we got half of it, right? This basically the second half, the progressing Momon and stuff. Not the 10th
Oh
spell.
yeah, yes. I thought you meant.
Yeah,
I'm like he explained all of it, but you meant like we.
yeah, we
Okay,
progressed
yeah,
at least
yeah.
half of it. But no, yeah. Obviously, we didn't know about the 10th tier magic item
Right,
made by Lord
Lord
Lobert.
Olbert. Yeah,
Yes, which I'm guessing was one of the great ones, considering they had the prototype and everything. Of course, the Emirs wouldn't call someone else a lord unless they were a great one.
right.
Uh, and Olbert didn't pick a clever name like Lord Touch Me or any one of the others.
Olbert's a fine name. Come on, man.
Heinz also did. I guess didn't pick like a. He picked more like a role play name, whereas the others just picked. Some of them just picked funny names.
Yeah.
Others went hardcore into their. I bet Olbert's like his real name too. But he's one of those guys. Just picks his real
Just
name.
pick your
and goes
name.
in. But yeah, like the item can summon demons.
Yeah.
He did ask to use it right there, but they didn't. Guess there's no really point
He did give him
when you're already the
a
prototype.
prototype. Yeah, that's the word.
Which is, I think he said it was stronger.
Um,
I'm not sure if he said
I
it's
can't
stronger,
remember.
but I know he was talking about how like he thinks it would probably be disappointed it was still around to show that it was incomplete or whatever. So they got to basically they set up then their whole how he's gonna flee.
Right.
Also, the other half of the plan was capture half the country
Which
to
they
make them
which
slaves of Nazareth.
they did.
Yeah, they just flat out told me, he's like, oh, and no matter like gender, age, anything like that. Like, no, he's took them all.
Take them all.
Split up some of the families because as when Klein got to him, like some of them were looking for their children, some were looking for like their parents and stuff. It's just,
They're pretty gone. They're gone for good. Well, you ain't gonna see them.
until you come part of Nazareth.
And then maybe you'll see them.
Probably you could die. You could become back as a corpse.
You could be anything.
You could be used for food, transformed, who knows, mutated, experimented on. All sorts of things in Nazareth.
Right.
But we do see a Frostpain come out in the fight with Momon, and
I do like how he used it, even though it's not a real fight, and but it was cool to see it. Just a little shout out to Frostpain or Frostpain.
the sword, yes. He's like, well, got these from the lizards. Might as well show it has a use. And that's when they bailed. They're like, all right, we're gonna retreat.
That's it.
We didn't. And he lied. He's like, we didn't get the item we came for. Because it was all part of their tracks to cover it, like to cover killing the 8 fingers.
Right.
Which I mean, Sabus took down the main ones by himself, but
Right.
and climbing them.
Well,
no.
wait, didn't Sabus take out 6 arms?
Yeah, he took out 6 arms,
then
but they were like the leaders of 8 fingers.
They gotta just come on, settle down with all these body number things.
Yeah, you're right. The 8 arms, were mostly taken out by the others, and then Sabus took out the 6 arms. But that basically ends all the fighting,
Yeah.
and Momon declares victory.
Woo! And I mean,
then we get
the rest
all
of
the
it's
little-
just like a little.
The conclusion stuff, like Torre became a maid.
Yeah. The princess is still
Evil
a
Eye.
psycho.
Princess still a psycho. Evil Eye is basically disappointed she didn't travel with Momon. Uh,
Yeah,
we do get to see her face.
she looks very similar to Shaltier. I think that's just because of the red eyes. Or the
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's not human either. So
yeah, she's not human. Isn't was
she's
she
not-
a vampire thing?
I think she is also a vampire. Yeah.
We did get a little.
The twins were torturing some people.
The twins are crazy. They're actually the
Yeah.
scariest, I think, just because
Yeah, they're like, oh, I just had it eating her from the inside out, and then we healed her back. That way we can keep eating her from the inside out. And they're like, oh, that's why she's submissive. Yeah, that is why. You don't keep eating me from the inside out and healing me. Hell no, I'll do whatever the fuck you want me
They're
to,
so
okay? Or just
creepy.
kill me.
they got knocked that shit off. You creepy ass children.
Dude, and then we get the real in it with like the Majesty,
Right.
who wants to collect info on Momon, and that old guy says he's of equal power.
Yes.
So that sets up the interesting bit for season 3. So
Which was announced, by the way.
yes, which somebody kindly told us today as well. One of the comments. Hold on.
Season
was-
3. Woo! That was pretty fast though. Season 3 is gonna. It's airing
Yeah,
this summer.
Reginald let us know. Yes, what was it July, June,
July,
something like
I
that?
think. I think it's
Yeah, July of this summer. And that's why I was like, oh damn, that's like super quick. So right after the spring season, we're
Right.
gonna go straight back into
Straight back to
reviewing
Overlord.
Yep. So we have that to look forward to
But that does it. That's it.
for the episode. So jump into scores.
Sure. You want me to go? Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm
setting you up.
I'll give it 7.5-ish. 7.5. It was pretty much straightforward. It was just resolving the conflict between Momon and Yaberja against Ainz and
Yalaba.
Demir.
Yalaba.
But it was just fighting. I did like how they elaborated on the plan. I do like how I feel like every season finale is like this whole super, because last season finale was him fighting, but it was like I had this elaborate plan the whole time. And then this season finale is kind of like we have this elaborate plan to, take over half the country. I guess that's a theme now. They're just, I wonder what season 3 elaborate plan's going to be at the end of the season. But it was pretty straightforward.
It'll conquer the other half.
The,
of the country.
the other half. It was pretty straightforward. It did leave off for a potential season 3, which now is not a surprise because it was confirmed. So, yeah, it was.
Considering how quick it was announced, I feel like they could have just threw a date at the end of the episode.
Right. Because I think, it was announced today, right? Or earlier today?
Yes.
Yeah, they could have. I don't know. They're probably already working on season 3, would be my guess.
Probably have half of it already done.
Right.
If I was to guess.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm also give it a 7.5. That's what I was thinking. Again, like you said, straightforward and everything. Nothing like, I don't know, maybe because it was just a huge setup and it had like the grand feel the first season did for its season finale. Like that fight was like for real, right? This
Yeah.
one's just, obviously you knew how everything was gonna kind of like play out. Really, they also, what the princess was talking about the climb just never really happened.
Yeah. She's just.
Even like Brain and Climb just kind of disappeared after the little moment with Shaltier,
Yeah.
which
The
wasn't even too
Shaltier
much of a moment.
moment seemed
It-
kind of random, I want to say.
Yeah, but I'm thinking she left because she saw Climb. And
Right.
that goes back to the whole theory of which one they had to keep alive.
Right. True, but I mean,
Or I guess the other thing, was it Shaltier? I think it was, but
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was. It definitely was. But I was just throwing you for a loop there. It was. But yeah. But other than that, yeah, it was a good episode.
Oh, camera.
And yeah, you're blurring
I
out,
blurred
dude.
super hard there.
But yeah, we're getting ready for season 3. Let's go. And until then,
Let's go.
that does it for the review.
Until then, listen to the spiel instead.
As always, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode, what you did, didn't like. Maybe there's something we missed you want to point out. No confirming, denying theories, spoilers, since there are plenty of anime viewers only, and we're getting ready for season 3.
Let's go.
Links for our Twitch and social media are in the description below. Our review for the season as a whole will be next week. And until then, peace out.
See ya.